Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME and welcome back to another episode of The Silver Case. Excuse me, I was drinking my coffee right before I was starting to say something. Anyways, where I last left off was we finished up Placebo in terms of report number 2. And yeah, otherwise we're back in the menu. So we got the choice between going back to Transmitter and doing case number 4, which is Kamui drone. Kamui drone, I guess, is shortened down to Kamui, so it's like probably back to Kamui in some case of capacity, maybe. Or we could go back to Placebo and do Suki, which is another one that's related to something we already went through, which is to go back to Parade's like sort of time period of the dates. But in the case of that, we are playing as Tokyo, kind of trying to investigate probably the cases of what happened during Parade. And I think in that case we could probably see there's a chance that Tokyo probably talked to Sumio, and so we kind of get the outer picture of what Sumio was doing behind the scenes, where he disappeared from what he was doing with us. So who knows? Maybe that might be the case. But I'm thinking about going to Kamui Drone because it's gonna be the more crazy impact speed one stuff, like this stuff that you usually do. There's a lot more interactions in this one usually compared to Placebo, because Placebo is really much of a slow burn. So, but yeah, let's get into it then. Let's get to Kamui drone. I'm liking that the episodes are falling into a creepy music as hell. Creepy music like heck. I'm liking that the fact that these chapters or episodes are like ending exactly like at the end of the episodes. Sometimes it's really nice. It just fits just right. Fits just right. Anyways, this is in the computer, I guess. Helter Skelter. So goddamn smug. Chappy. Totally immoral, right? Bobo nuts. Happens all the time, though. People who can't just face other people. Always acts like that. Nothing's gonna change with garbage like that just spouting bullcrap. Oh my god, that is such a weird name. Sploogemeister. There we go. I can't even read that. Before you go talking crap about people, you need to fix your crap up. Your own crap up. Monster Dongs 420. Oh my god. I'm kind of curious, actually. I wonder what the original Japanese probably would have had it. I don't know if the Japanese letterings are the same, or if these are just specifically like made names from the English translators, because I know they had to go through translators to do the translation from the Japanese to the English one. But I'm kind of curious who like if those actually were the names in the Japanese straight up translation. If somebody who's played the Japanese version translation, I would want to know. Anyways, Monster Dong 420. So basically, taking an overhead view is the smart thing to do. Arguing in some internet dump site isn't going to change anything, is it? Look at that dumbass barking late at night, and you'll see. Learn from your mistakes. Bunch of frickin' dumbasses for reals. Hugo, so you're running away. I mean, why can't you just talk it out? I want to believe that since this is the internet, people can come together. Yeah, people can come together, but sometimes they might have the wrong motive, like the wrong goals in life, or they might have the right ones. Like in the case of wrong, I mean, like they just be like hurting someone who's innocent because they feel like it, I guess, or they just found somebody who just led the charge pretty well. Or they could be doing something right, which is like donating some money to people who didn't deserve to get hurt or something like that. I mean, things can happen. Or taking out a bad guy, yes, with a lot of internet stuff. There's an even deeper connection than in real life. I've experienced it myself. People I've met at offline parties were all really cool. Yeah, I also think about this. This is a little bit way ahead of its time in terms of internet culture, I think. Because, well, this specific scene, of course. I'm not saying, like, the whole game, of course. But at the same time, the whole game does kind of feel a little bit like that. This game is from 1999, I believe. And it is just remastered or I guess it's a remaster, I guess I would call it. A remaster of itself from back then, because some people never got to experience Suda51's, like, one of his older games that he has made. And I mean, I'm thankful again to the people, the publisher who helped get this game kind of out. I forgot what publisher it was. Excuse me if I don't remember the names. But I'm glad that, you know, Grasshopper manufacturer, the developers, was able to kind of get this, like, get their games onto PC, because I kind of felt like it would have been a big miss out if they were to remove it. But anyways, it's because of the people like you that people don't trust the internet. Believe in the network. Believe in the network. Oh, believe in the network. I think that was a 25th ward thing too. They mentioned it somewhere in time. But I am kind of curious about how, like, it kind of feels kind of like this would relate to what we are going through today in the internet world. Like, literally 20 years now. And it feels pretty much the same crap here. Unpublicized messages are here. The power to connect people is here. Old man. Believe in the net. God is in the cables. Data transcends time and multiplies. Using billions of clones gives you undeniable proof. And then people transcend the light. Believe in the net. Yeah, this is probably one of the things that they explored in 25th Ward. And I forgot who exactly dealt with this. I think it was between Tokyo, which he went through the internet, like he went the insides of the net and semi got influence. And then there's some bits of it in another branch where they mentioned how people were getting manipulated by Kamui's sort of killing intent via the internet, and his digital self is like cloning itself onto these people. So I'm guessing this is probably what it is that is happening, which is with people trying to read the net and just getting caught up with this. Believe in the net, 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 and believe in the net. I'm sorry, I'm just getting into the weird. Okay, I get it. I get the point. Believe in the net. Get it. I get it. Stop. It's so annoying. You're spamming. This here gets you freaking reported, like, seriously, online. I'm sorry, I'm just being a little too realistic here. But this does get you reported, and this is considered spam. And at the same time, this guy would probably get reported and kicked off this chat forever. Oh, this guy is getting manipulated. Yeah, that guy's getting manipulated. Is this the Film Us thing? The same sound effect though. Oh, Kamui drum. That's how they introduce it? Oh, I get it now. So that is that concept from the 25th Ward, where people are getting brainwashed to become the next Kamui, basically. And I think that's what's happening here, is that we'll be seeing a bunch of killings similar to what Kamui would want. But it would be a group of people who will be the perpetrators of all the crimes, instead of just one. I mean, they did explore it a lot in the 25th Ward, and I liked it, but at the same time, it kind of felt confusing at first, I think, when I was walking in it with the reading and everything. So, right, let's see if there's a TV. No, there's no TV, like, influence thing. I can't walk outside either. Yeah, it doesn't let me walk out of my room. Oh, no, I can. Okay, never mind. I was in the wrong place, I guess. I want to go to my room. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Nobody's at the door, of course. Alright, let's investigate our computer, I guess. I mean, this is, like, not different from Tokyo's thing. It's interesting, too, because, when we were playing ourselves, our character, the computer is all capitalized. Like the computer word is all capitalized for our command, or our interaction. But then when you're in Tokyo's side of things, everything's all down, like, lowercase, which is kind of interesting, too, because I'm like, it's interesting to see what differences there is to the stuff we see in Tokyo and ourselves as a character. From Tokyo to S Big Dick, Sergeant Big Dick. So Tokyo's interaction with us is here, actually. This is the first time we've interacted with Tokyo on, like an outside of, like, investigation zone. Alright, so Tokyo is actually here for the first time talking to us. And I'm guessing this is going to be meta, because it's going to be, like, us seeing two different sides of the same coin of the problem. Anyways, subject, do you like to dance? How you been? How you been doing? What an embarrassing line. I worked out the mystery of Mikumo. I liked a guy named Sumio. Don't misunderstand. I don't mean it like that. I just mean he wasn't frigid. Like you. Anyway, next time I see Kusabi, I'll cheer him up a bit. Excuse me? I'm frigid? Oh, no. I see. So he likes Sumio because he's not as, like, flimsy and, like, dumb at all. Like, Sumio's, like, is not acting dumb, but Sumio's, like, sort of personality is also similar to us, where we're not acting dumb. But at the same time, why is he contacting us, is the question. Through email, especially. Did Kusabi give him our email, I guess? Anyway, to the point. I'm following an awesome case concerning the internet. All these charming ladies who could be called national assets have been disappearing left and right. Apparently it's somehow related to the world of the underground. Some sort of club. It's called Ronnie Rockets. Division XX. This is where their headquarters are. On the surface, it's just a wholesome club. Wholesome? Do those clubs even exist? Whatever. Anyway, I thought it may help. I'll probably see you again soon. Until then, keep living honestly. Alright. I really like that. I think that I'm gonna look forward to that report when we get to that point for Tokyo's storyline, so we can see what kind of led up to him doing that email to request with us. Net type. PR's office, I think. Tomonori Fuya's... I don't think that was Fuya, but... Tomo? Mama's going to work, so go ahead and eat something, okay? I'll leave 20,000 yen on the table, which is like $200 about-ish. Maybe less. Mama's gonna be late again today, but don't get lonely and be okay, okay? Don't cause trouble for anyone. Alright, Mama's going now. Oh, it's a shut-in. I guess this is what you would call sort of a NEET, I guess I would call it. N-E-E-T. Somebody who's like not working, but is well, like they're not working like in normal society, but they just work kind of like at home, and it's basically a remote worker, I guess I would call it. These days we would rather call them remote workers rather, but sometimes they don't make money, so that's why they call themselves NEET, because they just like sponge off of their own parents' like fundings, which like I am now, sadly enough. I don't even actually make money, which I want to make money, but I can't. I have to look for jobs. So anyways, old man. Also, he could be a high schooler, so I don't even know either, because we don't know this kid that well, or this guy this well. Old man, I don't get it at all. A middle-aged woman who can't come back to reality. Is this what people struggling with the gap of modern times looks like? A parent's duty is to their child's hope. They lose their roots, and the parent-child relationship goes to crap. That means the family itself breaks down. It's a really interesting truth. Do y'all feel reality? Sodom. There's lots of that kind of thing. The non-talk showness of it. It might actually be the best way for these times now. Grimes. Sodom. I agree. That style is all over. Without a sense of despair, I'm just so jealous. Old man. But I can't rest easy. It doesn't feel like a consolation. And is making samples of parents a sad thing? Is making samples of parents a bad thing? A good thing? Nope. Not for the person in question. It's actually a really calm countermeasure. I can't pronounce that. I know I've seen a video game named similarly to this. Halcyon, I think it's called. I really feel sympathetic old man's views. I really feel sympathetic about old man's views. Really get me in the heart. It's not the sort of problem you can brush off as a modern day sickness with the branching off of psychological roots and the filling of medieval records. The truth will be found. Counseling is a deception. Inside each and every single person's minds is the seed of truth, and each person has their own sickness, and each one needs its own medicine. Deception kills people. Old man. Halcyon. That's an exaggeration. Everyone is searching for their own place. I'm gonna take off. I won't be coming here again. Let's meet again someday, somewhere, everyone. Neutral. Old man, that's a shame. This BBS is going to get really quiet. I think we needed you here. Huh. So old man, aka this teenager or adult, seems to carry some kind of influence, really. And it's really interesting to see. Sodom. Losing friends, no matter what the form, is always sad. Old man, please come back here someday. Jefferson Airport. Okay, that is not a great day, but okay. You were light. Grimes. It's gonna be lonely. What kind of voice do I want to give this guy to old man here? I think his name's Tomo, so. What do I want to be? I guess I can read him like normal, like Sumio almost. Freaking assholes. It's the age of exploration. I can't read the kanji, but I know it's the last letter, the second letter, or second character you saw in that search bar. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, who the hell knows? A great harvest, lots of salmon. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what is this guy doing? Oh, he's downloading a game. Grasshopper Network. The Matrix looks so awesome. I don't know what to do with this kid. Yeah! Oh, he's just playing games constantly, I'm guessing? And different types of games. Probably. Probably won't get popular, though. Trying to, it's freaking hard to look cool. Yeah, it looks like he's just downloading and playing a bunch of games as he goes. Yeah! Okay. I swear, the people who keeps working with Kamui is literally brainwashed to the point where they're willing to brainwash more. And I see that now with Welcome to KamuiNet. Oh my god, why is this freaking thing existing? I see why people were getting brainwashed, because they made a bunch of things that could train people to kill people the way they think that they would, or at least manipulate them to kill people. Anyways, Kamui. It's creepy music, though. Oh, it's just a website rather than a game. Kamui Urehara. Takaku Urehara. Sakura Urehara. Ken Urehara. Oh, this is an actual website with stuff in it. Urehara Kamui. Estimated criminal record. 12/1975. I'm guessing December. Age 16. Assassinated Makoto Ishihara, Mitama City Mayor. Around the same time, Shin Yanagi, president of Sumikawa Corp., the recycling business assumed to have bribed Nakahara, was also assassinated. Sumikawa Corp. Had, as a recycling business, grown really fast, but a soil survey of the surrounding site showed that they had been engaging in the illegal dumping of PCDD. That is a weird name for a drug, if it is a drug or a toxic chemical. December 1976, or 12/1976, age 17, assassinated Yukio Hata, vice minister of the Kanto Ministry of Justice. According to the Weekly Narc, Hata reassigned Chairman Kimura of the non-performing loan processing organization. The investigation by Entertainment Reality Inc., with close ties to Vice Minister Hata's family, became complicated. December 1977, or 12/1977, age 18, resident Kanagawa District, assassinated 5 male junior high school students. For what reason? Those 5 students had kidnapped and violated a 17-year-old female family restaurant employee. Okay. That is sick. who those 5 students are what the hell. And it again kind of draws back to an actual real life case, which I don't like, but at the same time I understand that it's a popular crime because of how bad it was, like how brutal those kids were, I guess. Immature mixed in with very naive, like, sense of society causes for sort of a bad thing. Later dumping her into the Kawasaki Bay. This case became very topical with the reporting of the victims' real names, due to the relationship between the Juvenile Act and the HC unit. Yeah, because those kids can't be killed by the HC unit. Which HC unit usually always tries to find a way to kill their criminals. But in the case of these are 17-year-olds, I think, right? Male junior high. No, they're not even 17. They're like probably in their 14s, 13s and 14s. Maybe even 12. Because they say junior high. Junior high is like middle school. Oh boy. Very sick. Sickening. December 1978 or 1978, age 18 or 19, assassinated the Church of Scientology. The way it's Psi, but it's not science. It's the psychic instead. Scientology. Just trying to poke fun of the Scientology thing, like the science side of things. Representative Toshiki Sato. With 45,000 members, the Church of Scientology between 1987 March of 1988 forces members to use contraception and refrain from giving birth as part of the cult's doctrine. I'm sad now because that's pretty sick. Don't force people to just drink medicine that will prevent you from giving birth. That's pretty bad. If anything, it could kill the mother, isn't it? Also, the poisoning case that occurred at the same time was also assumed to be part of the cult's research activity. Research. Oh no. We didn't give them. We didn't poison them because we wanted to kill them. We wanted to do it for research. I don't know. I mean, if they sign a contract, I guess that's kind of considered research, but it's so inhumane though, and I don't think that's against the law. If anything, if they find out that you actually killed people with it, unless it's actually approved by the nation's sort of like drug administration or something. Anyways, 1979, age 20, or December 1979. Silver case. Oh, there it is. Dispute among the Kanto Big Three NGO parties. Sorry, my leg was itching. Non-profit regional citizen group. Yeah, non-profit regional citizen group, TRO/CCO. Confederation Chairman Ginji Nakane was on his way to a symposium recording when he was assassinated outside the front door of TTV station. Cause of death was stabbing by a sharp metallic tube-like object. Ooh. And it says tube-like, so I'm assuming that they stole some blood? Really bad. Really bad. The assassination occurred on December 7th, the day of the publication of corrections regarding the elections of the new district mayor, a dispute between the FSO and the TR/CCO. The perpetrator, Kamui Urahara, was immediately arrested upon commission of the crime. It was decided that he had acted alone and that the hit had been contracted, but the contractor was never found. Oh, there it is. Excuse me, the website. This website is literally giving like a historical record of what Kamui has done, but at the same time is kind of almost in a sense glorifying him by giving him so much room to like be just him throughout the website. But then again, it could be said the same thing when you're like looking at Wikipedia pages of certain people, I guess, but still just oof. Also, I don't get what's the point of that guy in the corner, on the right side of the corner, the one that's down there. I don't know, is that a model? Is that like some sort of like character who just visits through the whole thing, maybe? I'm just confused by that character picture there. Urahara Kamui profile. Also, I haven't paid attention to the character down here either, because I probably wasn't like sure if it will change or anything. I didn't even pay attention to it as much, so excuse me if he made an expression while I was reading something. Urahara Kamui profile, Angel of Absolute Zero. Hometown, unknown. Gender, male. Blood type, unknown. Date of birth, unknown. Hobbies, unknown. Then how do you know his age? I don't get it. If you don't know his date of birth, then how do you guys got the age of 20 and 19 and 18 and stuff like that? Isn't that a little bit sus? Like, what? Languages apart from Japanese, Russian, Cantonese, and English. Oh, that's really nice. He knows English and Cantonese. And Russian, which is also good too. And Japanese. It is unknown whether a contractor actually exists or not, but crimes attributed to Kamui always occur in the middle of the winter. The victims are major witnesses in case of human-caused disasters and cases which cannot be properly judged upon the present legal and constitutional structure. Due to this, he gained the nickname Angel of Absolute Zero. So every time December hits, Kamui needs to go out there and kill somebody. And I think that's his ritual, or sort of like his sort of like incentive, I guess I would call it. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the keyword would be or what the specific words would be. Urahara Kamui, famous quotes, kill the past, which is the whole concept of this, of these things. Now accepting new posts. What? So they're accepting people to post some stuff, I guess? Oh god, this guy's invested in posting new posts in the website. Oh my god. August 22nd, so we got like 4 more months? Yeah, we got 4 months left till December hits, and that's when Kamui is gonna strike again, probably. For somebody who's a big character who needs to die, like a big public figure or something. So I'm assuming that guy is gonna be one of those people we'll be investigating when we get to that point. So nothing on the TV. Anything in rooms? Nope. Okay, nothing in the rooms. Alright, computer time again. I mean, I always want to check because I want to see if there's anything, like, collectible-wise. I rarely do use this mechanic anymore, which is kind of strange to me. Like, it was very important to use it every now and then, but I don't know. Like, slowly I've become, like, very less likely to use it now because it's not, like, I'm wondering if there is collectibles in this game any further than what I saw from the first Chapter 0, I guess, but never really got to that point, I guess. Alright, computer. I'm guessing we're gonna see a message by Tokyo again. Or maybe this time Kusabi. But Kusabi is kind of depressed because he lost Sumio to the crimes that he committed, I guess. From junk@kipple.ne.jp. To the main character. Subject, bookends. It's been a while. Looks like you're still alive. That's good. I thought I warned you. I said to stay away from Morishima. Met with him, didn't you? That's no good. Although it may have been by chance, you shouldn't be meeting with him. Do you know why? I know this sort of weird being right. I know this is sort of weird, being right in the middle of the story. But you and Morishima are actually the same person. Excuse me? You share the same DNA, the same body. Just kidding. This isn't a cartoon. But anyway, Morishima's dangerous. I'm thinking of killing him. Just look at him. Something about him just pisses me off. I'll let you know once I've properly shot him to death like a dog. Is that the bat, maybe? Because the bat kind of threatened Morishima in a weird way, maybe, as well, I think. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'm hoping Morishima doesn't die, though, because I don't think that he did anything wrong. He is poking his nose in the wrong places, but Morishima doesn't deserve to die, though, obviously. Yeah, for a second I realized we are close to time, but I'm gonna probably just live with it for now until we gain control again, so. The modernization of network crime progresses. And crimes normally associated with first world criminal countries have been occurring on the national level. Up to here, the report is the same as the previous month. We don't need the introduction. So, what is it? The number of missing persons has increased exponentially. this past month. There have been 15 times more reports than last month. Are they related to the internet crimes? Definitely. Selling people over phone lines or something? Actually, that's not so far off. The number of domestic internet circles is said to currently be at about 100,000. Or wait, yeah, it is, okay. Because the extra comma confused my brain. I was like, is there an extra zero somewhere in the end later on? And among those, about 10,000 of them are what's known as Bohemian or non-fixed websites. Bohemian. I've heard of that somewhere. Criminal and harmful websites that constantly move. Yes. The kind of counter groups that exist in any category. So a bunch of criminal assholes, huh? Slander, bullying, racism, and discrimination. It's a creepy and dirty world, like a lawless and disturbed area that won't go away. What a surprise. Internet exactly turned out that way almost at this point. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. Laws and restrictions don't apply in that world. In reality, there are things happening similar to actual witch hunts and sponsored murder threats. There are all methods to bring in more people. I just don't get it. Why would stuff like that be possible on these nets? On the networks? You can't see the other person's face. You don't know where they are. What's the point in bringing in people like that? They actually can figure those things out, though. Accessing one of these sites over telephone lines, and you're connected to this net the moment you enter with an invisible thread. After that, you just rake all the users in. Exactly. Pulling people in from across the internet is pretty common practice these days. What a scary world. Only a select few highly technically skilled people can defend against this sort of thing. Otherwise, connecting via network is basically the same thing as coming into direct contact with someone. Say no more. I'm not interested. Chances of crimes originating from these Bohemian circles are extremely high. Most net-based crimes come from these Bohemian circles. So they're hotbeds of internet crime. The girl who was trapezing around those hotbeds completely disappeared. Oh. Girl? Yeah, she was a high school student. I used some of my more trusted connections to trace her movements. You mean the Department of Intelligence, right? No, not just them. I searched all over and her life came into relief. This is the tale of an imaginary girl. Oh, so it's kind of like Meru almost, that kind of thing, where they don't actually exist, they're just a copy of an existing person, I guess. She loved being in the house. She had a magical device in her room which would allow her to travel all over the world. And this device made her dreams come true. Also, I don't know who's reading, so I'm just gonna read like normal. She had lots of friends. Some of her friends even wrote her letters in English. Even more than her classmates. Her nationless friends who sent her these letters were important to her. She could trust them. She was able to open up to them about problems she couldn't speak to others about, and secrets she had kept locked away deep down in her heart. The girl believed that this magical device would make anything possible for her. Then, one day, when she had thrown her body and mind completely into the device, she found the darkness. For this girl who had been gazing into the light of the magical device, she couldn't believe her eyes. So it is kind of like Miru, and... Not Muru, is it? Or Moru. I don't remember the third chick. The third version of the same chick. Her friends who were like fairies, and their meeting place which was like a garden of flowers. Neither of them were anywhere to be seen in this darkness. In this darkness lived nothing but greed and evil and hatred. The girl was afraid, but she was also strangely drawn to it. Part of her wanted to see this horror. So she gathered her courage and dove right into the mouth of this demon. The girl felt a whole new world there. It was thrilling for her. Okay. Her adventure had begun. The thrill got bigger and bigger. The darkness lured the girl out of her house with a love potion. She ventured into the world outside. She bought trendy fashion magazines and the sort of sexy clothes she'd never worn before. Got all dolled up and went out. Oh, is this like a cam girl kind of thing where it's like she was able to put herself kind of like in a weird, like, I'm not saying like sex workers online is a bad thing. I'm saying like it's kind of like that darkness is like desperation almost in like in a more different way. But she liked it and enjoyed it because she got something rewarding out of it, I think. The neon lights felt warmer than usual. Yes, the girl had finally awakened. Where she used to want for nothing, she now wants to pursue beauty. Yeah, because she's basically trying to please others, in a sense, and that ended up turning her into somebody completely different person. Which can happen, I think. Where it's very, like, what's the word? It's very common now. Yes, there we go. It's very common now that we, like, since we're all closer on the internet, we tend to want to be pleasing others instead of ourselves. And I think that that's the hard thing, is that people can't realize that it's not easy to please others. But, you know, dipping your toes and then your whole body into it is a little bit scary, nonetheless. Almost like Cinderella. Oh dear. What's this? Oh, she went to the club, I guess. The love potion exists in the world of the night. Real-life meeting places awaited her appearance. The brilliant showers of light welcomed her. The dazzling, fun social spots. The men turned their attention to her and got down to their knees to welcome her with kisses on her hands. What? She had become a real-life Cinderella. When her time of fun had come to an end, a guide appeared before her and presented her with a gift of dream papers. Is this clip gonna keep going on and on while we're reading this? Oh, it's died down. Okay, good. Like, that clip was, like, super duper long for some reason. Here, the possibilities are endless. The guide whispered sweetly in her ear. Wait just 1 week, and this world will be yours. The girl felt like she had found heaven itself. Sweet dreams. Oh dear, what the hell? The girl waited and waited for an entire week? What? She became hopelessly lost and tried to pass the time. She must have been trying to find a place where she belonged. Even though she recognized the darkness, she was pulled in by its sweet trap. She may have even been waiting for this trap. That's pretty depressing, though, that she ended up, yeah, like, she got the taste of it, and then she just got super hooked in to pleasing others. And now she's like, now that somebody has given her a sort of, like, timeline of what she needs to do for them, she's now trapped in that kind of idea forever. And she's now punishing herself because of what they wanted, but not what she wanted. Finally, a week had passed. On the last day, the girl spent the entire day sitting in front of her computer. She gazed at the animation flowing across her desktop, laughing heartedly. She was in a trance. She waited for hours. In her pitch-black room, the red modem lights shined suspiciously. Her eyes glittered. I need you. You're special. I need you. Dark Angel. Black Site Network. Sorry for the plane. There's a plane swooping down over the skies of out here. And that is the truth of this case. Oh, I see. So he was explaining how he was semi-explaining how the whole case of the girl ended up being on his table, and that's what he heard so far of what happened to her. What do you mean, truth? What happened to the girl? After that, she disappeared. A mysterious internet kidnapping. I can see the headlines now. So, what are you trying to say is, find the girl, right? That's right. Do you have any leads? None. Nothing. What the hell? Naka, quit screwing around and tell me. Who was involved with this case? I was personally asked to take it on. Who's gonna get involved in a dangerous case like that? Count me out. Sorry, but that's not really my thing either. Those cyber whatever cases are a bit... This is a problem. We're all detectives, yet choosing the jobs you take on is... Just make Roz do it, right? Okay, I'm taking off. What? Just leaves me to do it instead? I'm doing this alone, I bet. Alright then. Roz, I'm giving this one to you. It's my background job, so please don't make any mistakes. Worst case scenario, you'll be killed. This isn't just a threat. Okay then, the flyer. This flyer. This should provide some sort of hint. Alright then, good luck. Okay, I guess that's like... that was a strange thing to do. Oh, this is a full-on green. Holy hell. Full-on green right there. But I guess this is a resemblance to like internet things, I guess. Alrighty, thank you guys for watching. This was a little bit longer of an episode because of the fact that the reading kept going and going and going. But at least with the extension of this episode, we got pretty far into this Kamui Drome at the very least to kind of understand the situation so far and what our case sort of looks like. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode or nobody minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, night, or whenever you're watching this. We're 42% in the game, so we're almost close to the 50% that we're supposedly wanting to hit for this particular series. Yeah, I don't know what to expect with Kamui Drome, but I'm assuming that we're going to be facing people who act like Kamui because they got brainwashed via internet readings and chatting and kind of influences of other people, I guess. I mean, other than that, it's really hard to see where this is going to go with the case, but hopefully we'll figure out what the hell this girl is representing or resembling in terms of real life stuff, because it's so far hard to tell why this girl exists and what is the purpose of this case, or what's the purpose of the story in terms of this whole internet ordeal of stuff. But we'll see. I mean, I'm assuming that we're going to be meeting someone close to or feeling and resembling like Miru from the 25th Ward, where it's like an internet AI sort of thing, and this AI kind of character is like, I don't know, like being kind of like a therapist, online therapist kind of thing, but with like a soothing, womanly tone of voice, I guess, and picture maybe. Who knows? Otherwise, anyways, that's pretty much it for this episode, and I look forward to seeing whatever happens next in the next episode. Otherwise, Roz out.